is the Green Lightning Mystic D. Last episode, I left you guys off having completed the first dungeon, actually died, and with this little blob here, what does this blob have to do? If we talk to him, he's asleep. If we talk to him, he's still asleep. If we talk to him, he's still asleep. If we talk to him again, MEB, Master is in the woods. A river, which is referring to being north, because they only have so much room to put all this text, and they do a pretty decent job of fitting it all in. Good on their part. So remember that for later. Come inside, yes, that's what she was going to say. And there we are, we have our health back. I think I missed where the plates are supposed to get the magic. Oh well. Now, if you come in here, only town folk may cross this river. But why on earth would they want to cross it anyway? All these is the place infested with war monsters. So, trying to figure out where I went wrong. Oh, you found my mirror. Follow me. How did I miss this? Oh well. And it's another ghost. Really, they just don't. They really should have put them inside the house that they are in, because that's creepy. All right, let me get my mouse off the screen, which I just noticed is on the screen. Now we have access to Life Spell, one of the most useful spells, and I'll say one of the more useful spells of the game. How about that? Okay, so this will recover you, I think, 16 times 3 is 48, plus a little extra. It recovers you about like 50 health or something like that. Yeah, like, I don't know, 50. It's like, I think it's most likely 50 health. Because it recovers you 3 segments and then a little extra bit. Or maybe no, maybe it just recovers you 40. Oh, that's how much the spell takes at a certain point of time. Something like that. Alright. So the health it recovers you 3 segments. So that is the spell that you're going to be using a lot in this game, is if you're not a hardcore pro who's doing a no get hit run, or something crazy like that. So we have to leave town this way, because we cannot leave the town the other way, because the guy will not let us pass. We are not townsfolk. Alright, so, it'd be easier to go across this way, but it'd be even easier to go across the other way, so, oh well. Run! Oh, I'm going this way. Because these guys will shoot rocks at you. It's so annoying. Yeah. Ah, no, my experience. As you can see, I took a whole lot of damage trying to cross that. I should have really gone the other way. Now, if you enter this forest, in certain parts, you'll be, you'll be attacked. And, well, new spiders. Okay, a lot of going on. Holy mackerel. Alright, let's use that life stone to try it out. There we are. Back to full health. And I might want to take care of the other guys here so I can get their experience. Or points, rather. Alright, they don't throw it. What am I doing? That's the harder version of these guys. Alright, so here we are to one of these areas. I might as well equip this. Did these guys take my experience? I don't know. No, they don't. That was just me getting experience. All right. If like in these annotations that I give for these guys, if there's any errors, please let me know. I'll fix them. And if I'm feeling in the mood, maybe I'll even put like your name for the person who corrected it. I probably will. Alright, now here's like a mini town of sorts. And here's Bagu is my name. Show my note to Riverman. So this is the boss of that little slime, or I don't know if he's a bit or bot because he's purple. Now if you head north of here, there you can head left. That's how you would get here without fighting any of these segments. And can I use shield again? Yes, I'll use that. I really don't like fighting these things. Sometimes I do really well against them, sometimes I just suck really bad at fighting them. Yeah, it's a bit easier to fight them on top of these logs, apparently. So, get me out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit up that ferry. Alright. So that makes my life a bit easier. Now get to that controller. Dang you, controller! Oh, I took care of that at least. Alright. Alright, as long as you get these guys with the point of your sword, you shouldn't even need to really block them. There we go, that was a good one. Ah, alright, here, made it. Over there is a boulder of sorts that we can't do anything about. Now over here, once I do the strategy to try and get deep. By the way, in the swamp you do move slower. Alright, and here is an area with a magic refill, which I will be using. Now if you use it's a good idea to use, if you have less than the magic you need, a good idea is to collect it, use it while it's filling up, so then you get the rest of the, because those jars always refill your max, like magic. So it's a good idea not to use it after, it's a good idea not to use it after it's already been filled and it stops, so you won't get the rest of the refill. Something like that. Now I'm gonna go into this cave and try to get myself some points. I'm gonna put shield up again. I just hate fighting these things. These pillars might be useful. Oh, these pillars are useful. They are useful. Where are the pillars? And Norgorais. And these guys will throw the boomerangs a lot less than the other guys, I think. At least it seemed like that. The beam makes fighting these things so much easier in my opinion. Especially with the addition of the pillar things. Alright. There was nothing here. Why did I use that? Oh well. 200. Sure. I'll take that. Alright, as we head out of this cave, now I'm going to try and get safely across this area. And I make it. That guy gonna despawn. There he goes. Now, something you do not want to get is fighting these large creatures in the swamp, like this, because then you get these things that take away your experience. And are infinitely spawning and do not count towards your next potion or whatever you get. Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to swing my sword, you idiot! Ugh! I hate those things. Safe! Alright, we made it safely to the next dungeon. Alright, how are we on time? We got like 10 minutes. Or wait, no. Wait, yes. Because it's not F50 yet. Alright. Now, once you get past the first dungeon, every dungeon hereafter except one of them, which I'll let you know when we get to it, these statues will drop either a dark nut on you or magic. A complete magic refill. So you can use them to refill your magic and life completely before starting the dungeon. Or you can save them for later to use when you come back to the dungeon as well. So I'm going to leave and come back so that I have the option of getting the magic again later on if I want to come back here. These guys can drop dark nuts. So, watch out. Alright, here we are. Second dungeon. Something to note real quick is what I would usually do is yes. What I would sometimes do in yes. Well, at any rate, something that I would sometimes do is, if a dungeon is small enough, like the first dungeon, I would try and leave the way I came in, so that I could keep the key right at the end. But I didn't feel I wanted to show off the little statue thing, so I didn't do that. And I'm probably not going to do that later on anyways, because it's a good idea to get all the keys anyways. Now, I like the fact that you can fight. This is a good grinding spot, because you can safely, if you have full health, you can safely fight these guys to the floor. Like so. Although those potions will block your magic attacks, which is annoying at times. Now, is there anything over here? I don't think so. No. And those things will hurt you. And they only drop the things when they drop blue stuff, and there is an enemy limit to how many things they can drop at a time. Oh, and these guys will try to jump over you. So I'm going to get into an area where they are able to jump over me, so they don't jump into me instead. And if they jump over you, you simply just go under them. Alright. So there's blue Stalfos for you. What's over? Oh, and these things. I really have no idea what these things are called. All I know is they take a couple hits to defeat. And if you don't defeat them, they'll keep coming across the screen over and over again. And they spawn at certain points of the screen. Letting you know that now. I find it worth killing them. Otherwise, you can just kind of like continually dodge them, but I don't. The most you can have on screen at a time is 2, I believe. And they do take away experience points. But they do give back quite a bit of experience points. They give 20. So they're not as bad as those... Whatever those... I can't remember what they are. I think maybe I usually do remember what those things are called. The little minion things. And do I not have a key? I might have gone the wrong way. I have no keys. So I need to come back here later. Right, every now and again you do get kind of pushed back, so you have to like keep moving forward. Another reason why fighting those bubbles are annoying. At least at this point. They would become less annoying later. By the way, at this point, you can, if you wanted to, you could have skipped this dungeon and come back to it later. But it's advised to get through this dungeon first so you can get the levels in between this and going to the next area, because it's kind of hard. And ouch. I did not react in time to fight you. Now these things, which I basically like to call piranhas, because they look like piranhas, spit out rocks at you and stuff. And jump every now and again. And that's about it. I've got one more here, along with the bubble, which I'm going to let fly away. Oh, I grabbed that without getting the chance to use it. Oh, I'm not quite down to the hearts or whatever. The advantage of coming back later is that you can grab a couple, another magic jar and another heart container. So this looks like a place where I'm going to get a key. Ah, almost at another level up. Oh, I kind of hesitated there. You have to keep moving forward or else they'll get you. I think what I'm moving up next is magic, or is it my sword attack? It might be my sword attack. I don't know, I might consider using my life right now, or I might just wait until I take that little extra bit of damage. Or at least until I get my next magic thing. Alright, these things don't respawn. Thank you. Alright, I think there might be another key down here, and then we have to head back up. And that might be a good opportunity to grab that magic thing for heading deeper into the dungeon. That is a lot of pots. And those things are firing stuff at me. Just like in the old game. And that is a bag of points right before my level up. Holy mackerel, that's like a bit of overkill. But it'll work. I'll save those for later. Alright, now I just want to get through here. This room is kind of annoying to get into, because once you're in the area, they're pretty easy to take out, but until then, there we go. They're annoying to get into. And as you see, you take them a lot fewer hits because of my sword upgrade. Whoa! Here. I'm trying to get this, like, because you can, yeah, I'm trying to do that. It's not going as well. Oh my gosh, I am low on life. I should use it now. Okay, he is way too close to that thing. I need to jump over him. There we go. There we go. That's easier. Alright. So, as you can see, my magic's pretty well used up at this point, so I might consider going out of the dungeon and coming back later. Or, not coming back later, just coming right back. To efficiently use that magic potion at the beginning. And holy mackerel, why are there so many bots here? Oh, and are they one-hits now? Sweet. Alright, so they're one-hits now, that's awesome. By the way, I'm not really sure how the health system works in this game. As I said, I'm not going to bother with the health, because I don't know how it works. And I'm not playing through this game with my sword at 1. By the way, it's practically impossible. Well, not really. It's impossible to play through this game not leveling up at all. You're acquired at some point to level up something, so... I mean, you can play through the game only leveling up one thing, but... you have to level up something, too. So, I can't really do an efficient job of telling you the health of enemies and stuff. So, I will not be dealing with it. If there's, like a place I can look, or someone wants to tell me, give me a link, or even go as far as to just doing it for me, you know, but I'll put your name in the videos and stuff, saying to thank you for it, and of all the information you give me, I'll be happy to do it. because I will have these videos on my channel for a long time, and if anyone wants to do that for me, I would be very grateful, and I would definitely give you a shout out. Alright, so we did get the magic after all. Alright, now leave and come back, try and get my magic completely refilled. Hopefully no dark nuts. Alright, no dark nuts. Alright, so the option of coming back and not leaving, in case I don't want enemies to respawn, and man, I'm just not getting the dark nuts. That's pretty good. Although, one might say that getting the dark nuts is nice too, because then you can get the experience from killing them. Alright, now I guess all that's left is to head this way. These guys did respawn, but these guys are pretty easy. You can also run away, I guess. Another option you have. And he gave me a point back. Now, since he gives me 50, and which is over 30, he'll give me 200? Actually, I think once they give 50, they give you 200 instead. And if they're 30 or something like that, they give you 100. It's kind of just what I've seen while playing the game 70 times over. Like what kind of knowledge I have. So it's not perfect knowledge, it's just basic knowledge. Alright, these guys should die faster too, since these hits should add up, since I'm hitting with 3 now. Alright, he didn't respond. Well, at least immediately. Alright. Moving along nicely. Alright, I'll check the time once I get to this next screen. Oh, looks like we're over time. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This has been the Green Lightning Mr. T. And to you I say, aloha.